All right, what's going on, everybody? We're here with the upcoming artist Angel Azrael. Give it up for yourself, brother. Clap it up for yourself, man. You gotta feel good, man. You can't clap for yourself, ain't nobody gonna clap for you. So let's get right into it. So you a musical artist. First off, I want to get off like you're a young artist. Tell the people how old you are.
I'm 16.
Woo! We got a 60. You the youngest artist I've ever interviewed. So congratulations for that. You out here doing things in these streets. So tell the people how you got started in doing pursuing a musical career.
I mean, a little backstory is I come from a musical family. Like my sister, she's a trumpet player. She also plays the ukulele and piano. She's even a music teacher right now. And
Nice.
she's like probably my main inspiration because I grew up around a lot of music. She's the one who introduced me to rock and roll. She showed me a lot of stuff. So like mainly my sister and my parents have to thank for.
Right. I love that, man. Like, look, it always starts in the house, man. Most of the musical love that people have over time starts off in the home, right? And it sounds like you were in a musical house and it just passed on to you. So that's what it's
Yeah.
all about. So in like for the people that don't know, tell them what type of music you do.
Uh, I vary from punk rock all the way to classic, soft rock, and even R&B. I like to mix a lot of styles together. Like the origins of rock and roll came from jazz and blues and everything back in the 50s and 60s, and I take inspiration from that, and I essentially try to create my own style of music.
Right. Right. I love that. Like, man, that's what it's all about. Because a lot of times now, music, people just they follow whatever the trend is, and it doesn't sound like it's somebody that's in the following the trend.
Yeah.
It sounds like you making your own way, you making your own path, and that needs to be celebrated, especially at such a young age. So what? So you said some of you. Give me some of your musical influences.
Musical influences. My number one musical influence probably Bon Jovi. I love Bon Jovi so much.
Jersey.
Um, yeah, I love Bon Jovi a lot, and not only that, I grew up like since kindergarten listening to like indie rock, kind of like Fall Out Boy. I love Fall Out Boy a lot. I just
Nice.
love like the sound and a lot of classic rock, similar to Kiss. Just all those different types of bands, artists. They all just mold together, and this is usually what inspires me to write my own type of music and play the guitar.
Love it. Love it. So what instruments do you play currently?
I play the guitar, the ukulele, bass, and piano.
Ooh, so you got keys and strings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, how has the musical journey been for you? Like, I know, you know what? I'm gonna let you tell it. So where you live, you're living in a pretty diverse area, but
Yeah.
it's not a place that's known for pumping out rock and roll and punk rock and the musical influences you named. Those probably are not a lot of the people in your area that follow that type of music. So how has it been being able to live in the area you live in and still like the type of music you like and also pursue the music that you're doing?
I feel like it's better than coming from a place where like you said, like a lot of people here don't like rock and roll or they're just not used to it. And I kind of like being in an area like that because sure it makes me an outcast, but being an outcast makes you stand out more. So it makes you like pop out more than other people. Like hip hop's a very big scene nowadays. Same with rap. And if I was a hip hop artist or a rap artist, it would be technically harder for me to like climb up the steps to fame since I
Right,
would just be another chess piece on the board.
right. So, what's your take on fame? What do you think? So, is fame something you're after? Like, or and what's your take on fame in general?
I mean, my main deal is that like my number one goal, I want to be remembered in life. I don't care if it's really fame. I just want to do something meaningful. And if my music influences people to like pursue their dreams, or if my music like helps people get through a hard time, if their parents are fighting or they're suffering from drug abuse or something like that, I want them to like be able to turn to like my music or at least turn to someone so that they can get the help they need, just so that they can at least smile. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, it sounds to me like you're more purpose driven and passion driven than financial and fame.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that, man. I love that. So how has the actual music journey been? Where did you actually start? Like, I know you had influences from your family, but when is the time you said, this is what I want to pursue a career in music? And when did that start?
Probably in fifth grade. I remember it was the first time I ever sang in front of people,
Mm,
and I sang in front of my class in fifth grade. And the amount of compliments I got from that, it made me feel like happy, knowing that like something that I was gonna keep hidden from the world was actually able to like come out and be shown.
absolutely. That's fine. So it started in fifth grade. Now you're what, going into 11th grade.
Yeah.
So how is it? What have you done since that fifth grade singing in front of people? How has that progressed within you? Like how you went from singing in, I'm sure probably a school thing, and then how's it progressed into growing outside of school and practicing your musical instruments and all that stuff?
I always this is gonna be kind of funny, but I always wanted to be like that guy in shows, what's it called, with instruments like the this guitar right here. I always wanted to be that one guy who always knew how to play an instrument or who could just pick up something and play it. So it made me pursue like the guitar or the piano. And not only that, but I also loved singing, so it helped me branch out. Like 2 years ago, I believe it was, I performed at this alumni day in Princeton in front of 2,700 people, and it was just amazing to do.
That's heavy. 2000 at your age is tough, man. How was it going out in front of that crowd? And what was the response you got for going out in front of that crowd?
It was amazing to go out in front of that crowd and see like all the people like sitting there, and just as far as I could see, just like all the heads of people looking at me saying it was for a choir performance, but I had like a lead part in it. So
Right.
stepping up to the front mic in front of everyone else behind me and looking up to the crowd, I didn't hesitate. I just took that leap of faith and I just sang, man.
That's what it's all about, man. So if someone had to ask you what is the one thing you're pursuing in music, would you say you're pursuing a singing career, or are you pursuing, you want to be in a band? Do you want to be a solo artist where you're recording music and then going and perform it? What route would you want to take?
See, I'm in a band right now, but I'm also a solo artist, and
Mm,
I'm not really sure. That's the thing. Mainly,
right.
I like to do my solo work, but working with the band is always like insanely fun. It's always like a blast to work
Yeah.
with them. Like last Saturday, so about a week ago, we were writing a song. It's called "Fake Love," and it came out so well for something that we did in literally 30 minutes. It was so nice to hear.
Right. Right. So that's awesome. Like I think it doesn't pursue still having a solo career while also being in a group. It gives you a different outlook on how you pursue your music, because you're just kind of right now. It sounds to me like you're just in it. You're enjoying doing it, and you're gonna grow as you get older. Then maybe you're 21, 22. You say, all right, now you can really specialize and focus in on what you want to do. But now you're kind of like, dude, I just love being an artist.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So explain the recording process. So not even the recording process, the songwriting process for you as a solo artist, and then you in a group. How is that different?
When I'm writing solo, I usually like to put my own emotion and my own experiences into it
Right.
as metaphor. Because, like, of course, I'm not gonna like write a song then just trauma dump on that song. I
Right.
I also write poetry, so I know how to make things seem different than what they are, but still have the same meaning. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like when
Like
I'm with the band, uh, it's more of like all of our like experiences and all of our hearts and minds being put into the work. So it's not just like my soul. It's not a reflection of just me. It's a reflection of all of us when it's in the band.
right. And you're in a band, you're probably getting different perspectives. So the songs maybe a little more, I won't say empathetic, but a little more in tune with a lot more people's thoughts and beliefs rather than just your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man. So where where is a place you would love to perform in say 5 years?
In 5 years, geez, I'd be like 21. So probably okay. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, and a place that I'd love to perform that's near there is in Boston. I want to perform probably in Fenway Park if they'd ever let me. I love Fenway Park,
That's
but
awesome.
just anywhere like from my hometown of Springfield or maybe Boston or Salem, just to give my those people in my community who know my family, who know me when I was like little and everything. I want to
Right,
like give them a chance to see what I've become, to see how I've grown from being like that little boy.
right. So, knowing, getting background now, you're from Springfield, Mass. How was it? How was the move for you, if you remember it? If that was in your, because you're still fairly young, 16 years old. But how did the move affect you, and how do you think it affected you musically?
It was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you because I
Hmm.
was like 10 years old when I moved, and it was like hard to like leave a lot of my like family behind and stuff like that, and leave all
Right,
my friends. It was like the first ever big move I've been through. I've only ever been in Springfield and like other parts of Massachusetts like
Matt.
that.
Yep.
Not counting Puerto Rico, but like living somewhere else. It was like very drastic for me, and it took a while for me to adjust to my new surroundings because I went
Right,
from Massachusetts to Pennsylvania down in Philly, then to Trenton. So I'm like moving down all over the East Coast, but it's really been cool to see like how other people live, to see how different communities interact. Like like in Philly, one of the best things I can admit about that place is the murals, the music scene, everything in Philly when you go to see like the art along the walls, it's just beautiful, man. It's full of
right.
color, it's full of emotion.
I love that. And do you think, like, coming up, being that you were 10 years old in Philly and then came down to Trenton, how how different are those three places? Springfield, Philly, and then Trenton.
Springfield's a rather small town. Like we don't have many tall skyscrapers and stuff like that like Philly does. And like Philly is like a very like bustling city, you know what I mean?
Yep.
There's like always a lot going on in Philly, while in Springfield there wasn't much ever going on. It's very, I wouldn't say boring, but it was just a mellow town. Like if you wanted somewhere just to exist, I guess you could just go to Springfield, Massachusetts. It's very
Right.
calm. And then in Trenton, like you're from Trenton. Trenton's a pretty wild place. It can
Yeah.
be fun, it could be boring. Trenton's like both Springfield and Philadelphia mixed together, I'd say. But it's just cool, man.
I like it. I like it. So how how has it been pursue? So question: have you recorded in the studio yet?
No, I've never been in a studio before.
We got to get you in the studio, man. Like this, you out there performing stuff. We got to get you in the studio, but you're still crafting. So I get it. But so the songwriting process with the band and for you totally different. Where are some places that you perform locally that you would love to go back to?
Probably what was the name of that theater back in ninth grade? It was
Oh, Mill Hill. Mill Hill.
yeah, Mill Hill Playhouse. I love the Mill Hill Playhouse. Yeah,
That's awesome. And
I
anyone
love
that's not
that.
familiar, Mill Hill Playhouse is a small playhouse in Trenton, New Jersey. It's a beautiful place. Has a lot of just has a certain feel in that place. I don't know if Angel, you can speak to it. I think it
Yeah.
had a lot of feel and a lot of there's just personality in the building. So when you're performing on stage, it's awesome. And going to that, I seen Angel perform in Trenton at the Mill Hill Playhouse. It was awesome. Tell us about that experience performing on that stage.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. The Playhouse has like this very vintage vibe to it, going from like the stone layered walls to like how the carpets on the floor looked, and even the stage. And
Right.
performing there, it was just like such a big hit for me because the song I performed, I don't know if you remember, but I sang Boston by Augustana because
Yep.
I wanted to give like a little ode to like where I was from, where wanted to go back to home.
Right.
And it was just simply amazing just to go up on that stage and like sing a song that resonated deep within me and have people in the crowd like actually like feel what I was feeling.
Right. And it was a great performance. I was there. I was like, man, this guy's a star, man. I've done like you're a star. You own the stage, man. It was awesome to see. Excuse me. So where, like, what do you have on the horizon? Because I know you're only 16, and most people I interview, they're much older. They're fully in their career and do or trying to get in their career, but they're doing it. They're working full time. They're doing their career, and or they're just strictly in their career. For you, where are you along the journey of figuring out what do I want to do? How do I want to do it? Is college something you're interested in? Or are you more like, I'm going full steam ahead as soon as I get an opportunity?
Um, if opportunity presented itself, I would 100% take it.
Right,
But right now, in the study track that I'm going, I'm definitely gonna go to college.
right,
I'm gonna do all that. But if ever like throughout that journey, I get the opportunity to like go big time, I'm dropping every. You only get one shot. You know what I mean?
right.
Like you gotta make it count.
That's right. That's right. And I'm all for that. I think, college is for some, not for all. And it seems like college is for you and it can continue your musical growth as you go to college. So I don't think it'll be necessarily a bad thing. So by the time you graduate college, you'll fully your artist level will be at another level than where it is right now. So I think that's a good thing either way you go. But it's awesome that you're staying focused on school and still juggling having a starting off a career and getting that career going. So how supportive is your family in your musical endeavors? Oh, looks like Angel froze for a second. Yeah, so while we have this break in time, just want to let y'all know, man, it's the early evening show. My name's Tyrone Miller, and we're on with Angel Azrael, 16-year-old musical artist, and he's also a student. He has a lot more going on than just music, but I wanted to bring him on, and we had this discussion. So, all right, you're back. So, Angel, how supportive is your family in this process of what you're going through, like music and entertainment and juggling it with school? Like, what's more important in their eyes?
I think school would be more important in their eyes. I'm not really sure because my parents have always been like they never tried to force me to be anything. They've always said we just want you to like do well in school and but I don't really know what they think deep down of like when I play music. I'm pretty sure they really supportive of it. They really like it when I play my music.
That's awesome. Like, so it's a supportive environment. If that is what you chose to do, they'd be supportive of it. And if you choose to go to college and go that route, they'd be supportive of that as well. I love it. So let's talk about your band. What's going on with the band? What's the name of the band? Where can people find your band? And what type of music do you guys put out? Oh, look like Angel froze again on us, y'all. We're gonna give him a second to come back. But right now, like I said, we're talking to Angel Azriel, a young up and coming artist in the city of Trenton, New Jersey. And it's good music. It's different. It's not what the normal music you're used to hearing. So I want to give him an opportunity to come on and talk all about it. Um, right now, his screen is freezing, and that's not really him. So I'm going to take him off screen. Then when he starts moving again, I'm going to put him back on. But this is what it's all about, man. Like uplifting young people, giving them an opportunity to do things different. Like just coming on, being interviewed is going to give him a lot of exposure, but it's also going to make his experience in life a little more better because he knows he has somebody out there supporting him, even if it's just in a small way. So I encourage everybody to continue to support the young people in any way you can. All right. So Angel is back. All right. Are you back? I don't
Yeah.
hear you. Okay, there he is. He's back. Okay. So, like I was saying, matter of fact, since you have a guitar on your waist, why don't you give us a quick little 25 seconds of whatever music you want to do, sing, song, whatever. I'll be quiet. I'll give you the whole screen.
Oh wow. All right, putting me on the spot. I always like the spotlight though. I'm not really a nervous type. I'm just you could have given me some time to think though. Uh, hmm. feel like this is one a lot of people know.
All right, looks like we're having technical difficulties with Angel again, but it's all good, man. We figuring this thing out. Soon as I get to hear the music in my ear, I'm gonna bring him back on, and I'm trying to get him on screen now. Let's see here. Still nothing. I'm gonna take him off. All right. So when we get him back, we're gonna have this. We're gonna end this interview. We're gonna have him play us out, and then we'll see you guys soon, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. There's 2 viewers right now. I appreciate you for tuning in, and you'll get a chance to hear the exclusive Angel Azrael, whatever he chooses to do. Actually, he's back on now, so here he is. Bang. All right. So now we have you locked in. I'm gonna shut my camera off so we can make sure your sound goes well and all that good stuff. And we're gonna go from there. How's that sound, good brother? Uh-oh. That must not sound good because the thing is turning on us. All right, there he is. Okay. So now I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you the screen
I don't know
again.
what's wrong with the Wi-Fi.
It's all good. I'm cutting my camera off to make the stream a little easier. So I'm gonna cut my camera off, I'm gonna remove myself, and then the screen is all yours for a minute. Do whatever you feel like you gotta do, brother.
Jeez, why is it? All right, hold on, I'm trying to figure. Why does it keep it keeps freezing, man?
I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi over there, but maybe we got to bring you back, or maybe I'll share a video of yours because, like, as you guys can see, Angel's screen is turning. I'm hoping he gets back on. But we did have a great 15-minute interview. Yeah, so maybe it's just not meant to be for the performance part, man. That's what I'm thinking. But it's been a pleasure having you on,
I
brother.
don't know.
Can you? Yeah. Can you? Hello? Can you hear me? All right. I said hello like it was a phone. But shout out anybody you want to shout out, family, friends, group, whatever.
Follow me on my band. My band's Instagram is at Thorn Cross. Mine is Angel underscore Azrael 77.
Love it.
And if you want to see me perform, I'll.
If you want to see him perform, you got that hand stuck there. I'm sure he's gonna come back. I'm gonna wait so he can give y'all where you can see him perform at because that internet over there is not doing the best right now. But we should be working it out. I'm gonna take him on screen, pull him back on. Hopefully that works. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like I think this is what it's all about. Positive, uplifting stuff, man. Angel is doing great things. For y'all that don't know, he's in the inner city and he's doing rock and roll, classic rock music, which I think is dope. That means he's a thought leader. He's thinking outside the box and doing things outside the box, outside the norm. And we have to celebrate young people that do that type thing. All right, here we go. You're back. I think you're back. You're back-ish. You're close. Um,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I was saying it's on you. So we like rock out, and if not, we'll end the live stream, and then I'll give him some video of you at some later point.
All right, if it would stop, if it would stop like freezing every second, it actually makes me mad. like is it working? It looks like it's working. Oh. I bet the second I sing, it's gonna like freeze. Oh my god. I can feel it. I can sense it. Dude, I should just sing and then like it just freezes. It freezes.
Yeah, maybe just give it a sing.
Huh? What? Oh. I breathe you in the sun, in the backyard nights. We used to laugh until it shows, into the wasted nights. It was the best time of my life, and now I sleep alone. Let's go.
All right, bro. You freeze all the way up, man. It's good. We gonna try to get this again sometime next week and just have you come on and perform without the interview's done. Then I can punch them together and make it look like it was all done at the same time. Just make sure you got the same. Oh, he done checked out on me. Well, I'm gonna end the stream right now, y'all. It's been Angel Azrael video, and we gonna plug it on in. Peace, love, y'all, and stream.